Okay, we are recording our last workshop in the New Year Workshop Series. My name is Christy Bigham, Future Executive Senior Sales Director with some of my sales director friends here tonight. We're going to be teaching on closing anything. So before we jump in, I want to tell you that closing is something that you choose to do. I remember when I was a new consultant, I would love to throw the product out and let people try it and have a really good time. And then they would leave and I did not get the sales that I wanted. It's because I didn't choose to close. So every party, every experience, every session should have an opening where you introduce what you're about to do. It should have a body, and that's where you put the product on or you tell them about the product and the features and benefits. And then it has a closing where you tell them about your specials and you tell them all the great things that they can get. And you choose to do that. Most great closings, but not all, most offer several sets. And usually there's at least 3. I've seen some where you might have 4 sets. And what you'll find is most women shop in the middle. They don't go with the least expensive. They don't go with the most expensive. They shop in the middle. And so you're going to see 3 different closings tonight and see if that holds true. So we're going to go first to the amazing Lonnie Marie Eads. And Lonnie has been sporting the Hydra session and doing a great job with her virtual beauty appointments doing the Hydra session. And Lonnie, it's not, oh, there you are. Say hello, Lonnie.
Okay.
There she
I
is.
hope I can go right now. I hope, okay. I'm
You
like,
are
can
about
I
to
go
go.
right now? Just
I'm going
let
to
me,
share your screen. I wanted you
you
to
know.
say hi first.
Oh,
So this is Lonnie.
hi. I
There she
can't really hear what you're saying. It sounds like you're underwater. So,
You
I
know
don't
what?
know.
Let's get some feedback. Jennifer and Dee, do I sound underwater to you guys or is it just Lonnie? Okay. It's just you. So we're all good. So hopefully we don't sound like you're underwater. Let's give it a try. I'm going to share the screen and you show us how you close a Hydra session. We might have gotten her frozen.
Go. I need to work. Go. Come on. Come on. No. Not right now. Stop.
Do you want me to come back to you? She's frozen, everybody. Technology, don't you love it? Oh, there you are, Lonnie. Yeah. Are you ready?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. If something happens, just text me.
Okay.
So, okay. So this is the Hydra Experience close sheet. I include this in every single mail out that I do with samples and things like that. And so I always start off my closing. I'm sorry. Here. No. Mommy's working. Well, you have to stop. Okay. So life with a 3-year-old. Anyway, I always ask them before I start, did you have fun tonight? And of course they say, yes, we had so much fun tonight. And I say, great. I'm going to show you how to shop if you fell in love with anything. But please know you absolutely do not have to purchase a single thing unless you want to. And so I am like any other retailer. I accept credit cards, debit cards, checks, cash, Venmo, or the Hub program. That's my husband unawareness program. And that's when you divide it up into multiple methods of payment and he never knows exactly how much you spent. So that's an option if you need it to be. Of course, I keep a full store of inventory on hand as well. And so if you are local to me and you're purchasing tonight, I can actually get you your product tomorrow or the next day at the very latest. If you aren't local to me, I can actually do customer delivery from the company, and I actually do not charge for shipping either. And so multiple ways to shop with me. So I'm going to have you follow along. This isn't my sheet, but I'm going to keep going. Mine went away, but I'm going to keep talking.
Hang on.
Okay.
You got it back?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So that's always how I open up my close, is just kind of telling them You don't have to shop, but if you want to, I'm going to show you how. Here is how you shop, and giving them options. Because if you don't lay them out, they won't shop and they're confused. And so I'm going to have y'all, and I always say, and I have it in my hand, I'm like, go ahead and pick up this little sheet. It is in your packet. Your step-by-step guide is on the back. So go ahead and pick that up and pick up your pin, and you can follow along with me. And I wait and I watch so I can see if they have their sheet and they're picking it up. Because this is where you sell your product. So they are gonna need to follow along with me. So I'm kind of like a teacher. And I say, okay, so these specials are good for today, or if you want, you can offer 24 hours, completely up to you. And so I'm going to start with the skincare first, because our skincare systems are the most important. I'm a firm believer in using our skincare systems together so you can get more bang for your buck as well as the benefits. Okay, so our first set we have is, and of course I have like my product set up and I hold it up and I'm showing it even when it's virtual. And so our first set we have is our Miracle Set System 3D. And that is the set that you use today, Stacy. And so I point out who used what set in case I'm doing both Repair and Miracle, which I have done. So with the Miracle, if you'll recall, that's when you get your 4-in-1 cleanser. That again is $24. No, I typically don't do that there. So I'm like, okay, because I've already gone through all that. So I say, okay, so you get your cleanser, our 4-in-1 cleanser, you get your day cream, and I'm holding them up as I go. You get your day cream, your night cream, and your eye cream. That set is typically $124. Today you can get that for $110. Right across from that is our Repair system. This system, I like to say, is the Cadillac of our skincare line. With this particular system, you're going to get your foaming cleanser, your advanced lifting serum, and if you'll recall, that is what I refer to as your Victoria's Secret Bombshell bra. So that's going to pick everything up and put it where it used to so it looks super pretty. Then we have our day cream, our night cream, and then our eye cream. That is typically priced out by itself separately, $244, but today you can get that system for $205. Now, below that in the gray box, we have our other sets. We have our exfoliation bundle. With that, we have our microdermabrasion. Remember, that was that really scrubby one. The pore minimizer, the deep the charcoal mask, our sugar scrub satin lips, our satin lip, our shea butter balm, and then the glycolic peel. That's typically $172. You can get that for $140 today. Across from that, you'll see our nourishing bundle. With that, you're going to get the Serum Plus C, the nourishing oil, the hydrogel eye patches, which I like to lovingly refer to as my pink pampering pick-me-ups, the moisture renewal gel mask. Typically that's $166, but today you can get that for $140. Below is the spa bar. And y'all, this is probably one of my most favorite places to shop. And so with the spa bar, when you purchase any one of the skincare sets above, either the Miracle system or the Repair, you can get any item off the spa bar for 20% off each item. So you can get any one of those products. You could get them all if you wanted to. If you purchase your Miracle set or Repair at 20% off each item. Now, please note that the prices below are not your sales prices. So I would take 20% off each one of those retail prices for you. So pretty awesome. And then of course that will get you on a really good skincare system. Then below in the pink box, this is my ultimate favorite set. This is the Hydra bundle. This is when you purchase both the exfoliation bundle, the nourishing bundle, and then you get to pick your skincare set for 50% off. Let me repeat that just in case you got really excited. So with the Hydra bundle, when you get your exfoliation bundle and your nourishing bundle, which are in that gray box, you get to pick any one of your skincare systems, so either your Miracle or your Repair, at 50% off. So If you do the Miracle set with the Hydra bundle, that's $335. You're going to save $127. That's awesome. Then across from it is the Repair System bundle. That is $382.50. You're going to save $199.50. Of course, you can see the value down at the bottom where it's broken out. And so you totally are getting a really awesome deal. Of course, you can also add that oil-free eye makeup remover as well. And so these are the sets. I'll give you a second to look over them. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. And like I said, these sales are good. These deals are good for today or the next 24 hours, so you can kind of pick what works for you there. Why I really enjoy this close sheet, let me kind of give you some of my thinking behind it. Why I really do enjoy it so much, and I've added in the last couple, like since mid-March, I've added 24 new skincare customers that are on sets. I just really feel like if you use this sheet, they're gonna purchase a set. They're gonna get on a skincare system. Like it's almost like a brainer in some way, shape, or form. I can't hear you. I don't know if you're muted or.
Sorry, I muted earlier because
Okay,
my
that's okay.
picture was going.
That's
I was
okay.
gonna say this sheet really works, friends. So it's called the Hydra Experience sheet, but you can do it even for a basic spa session if you like this sheet. I think the only downfall to this sheet is if you're doing a basic beauty where you're also doing foundation and a color look, it's missing that. But if it's just a skincare appointment, this one is phenomenal. And Lonnie does huge sales with it. And I have another consultant that every time she does it, I mean, she's like $300 to $400 per person. Could you get excited about that? Right? So awesome, Lonnie. Great job. Okay. We're going to see a different sheet. We heard earlier from the Miss MK USA program, and Dee shared with us on that. Dee and Jennifer are going to share with us how they use their sheet. A side note, however, if you like Lonnie's sheet that we just shared, there's no reason why you can't print it on the back of the questionnaire that Dee shared with us, okay? Just giving you guys some options. So let me share my screen again. Can you see my screen, Dee and Jennifer?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the
Hostess.
Here we go. Here we go. Let me make it smaller. And please do us a favor and close us.
It's frozen.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it's frozen on your documents, your files.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, hang on.
So while you're getting that ready, Lonnie just shared with you how to do an individual close. This is going to be a little bit more like what we would call a table close or group closing before the individual close.
Mm-hmm. And while I'm getting ready to, did y'all notice that I was using my annotation to underline things? The reason I wanted to do that is because sometimes you're talking about stuff and people's eyes are going, whoa, where is she? What's she talking about? And so if you get the hang of the annotation, which is really not hard, it doesn't hurt to kind of point things out like that. It helps draw the eye to where you're talking. Okay, am I frozen now or can you see the set sheet?
We can see the set sheet. We just need you to go up to the Share the Love sheet. We do
okay.
Together, if you don't mind.
Got it. Okay, take it away.
Okay, so I'm going to start with part one. We do part one as they're doing their introductions. As Dee said, this is a group close, and we don't want them to wait till the end to do all of this. So part one is they just fill this out while everybody is introducing themselves to me.
Part two is a fun treatment trivia game that we do during the virtual spa experience. Mm-hmm. And each one of these letters represents a word that we have loved or gained from our Mary Kay business. And if they can guess the word before we say it, they get a point towards the door prize drawing. So, for example, number one, I'll ask, can you guess what I love or might have gained in my Mary Kay business that starts with the letter M. The answer is, and I give them a second to answer. If they get it right, they get a point on the top of their set sheet. And then I tell them the answer is money. And I talk a little bit about how we make our money in Mary Kay. Number 2, R. Can anyone guess what word R might be, or what I love or gained from a Mary Kay business that starts with the letter R? I give them a second to guess. And the answer is recognition. And so I talked to them a little bit about what recognition looks like in our business. And I go on through these 8 words. S stands for self-esteem or self-confidence. C stands for cars. A stands for advancement. Side note, we say a little fun joke in Mary Kay. You don't have to wait for someone to die or retire to get a promotion in our Mary Kay. You can advance yourself at your own pace.
Right.
B stands for be your own boss. And I don't know about you, but I'm the best boss I've ever had. T stands for taxes or tax benefits. And F stands for fun, flexibility, and friends.
Okay, part 3 of this, if you'll go to the set sheet, Christy, please.
Yes, ma'am.
As we begin part 3, this is what we instruct them to do. Okay, awesome. Let's flip over our sheet and let's look at some of the sets we tried today. And we keep ours very simple. We just do the skincare in our MKUSA makeovers. So of course the first one is the Ultimate Miracle Set. And as you can see, if you purchase the Ultimate Miracle Set, you get a free travel roll-up bag from me and half off any CC cream or foundation primer. The Miracle Set, which we all know, Miracle Set 3D, they still get that 2 half off items, the CC cream and the foundation primer. And then the TimeWise 3D Basic Set. This set is for a girl who, no matter how many times I tell her that she needs all 4 steps, and I say that jokingly, girl, you're just going to do the 2, which is great. It's better to cleanse your face with something and use some kind of moisturizer. And then they get half off any CC cream. So then, Christy, if you don't mind going back to part 3 for me, please. And I just simply go over these questions. I'm not going to read all these questions to you ladies, but they have everything to do with the sets that we just showed them, and talking to me about their skincare, what they like the best and how their skin felt, which set they love the most. And I always want to know, what are your 2 favorites? The box that you see on the right-hand side it's for, I'm sorry, I'm going to read that. I can't really see it. 10 additional entries to win a Kate Spade bag. Would you rather circle one below? Tune in and listen to a Zoom event, which could be like a peek into pink, or watch a video and give your opinion on a quick call. That might just be a video about sharing about the business. And so it's very quick and easy, and they just circle one.
Part 4, this is so important for you to learn how to work your classes, work your business full circle. Mary Kay, the lady, said, when you're out of bookings, you're out of business. And so part 4, we're going to ask her, who do you know that deserves some pampering right now? Or who do you know that will help me be Miss MK USA? I need your help, y'all. I really want to wear that crown. And I really, between you and me, want to beat this girl right here. So who do you know? Will you help me? Jot her name and number down right there. For every name and number you give me, you get an extra entry for that spa gift certificate or Kate Spade bag. The 2 boxes down at the bottom, just make sure that you select one thing, at least one thing from each box in order for this to count towards your entry for the Kate Spade bag. But of course, select all that apply. Just make sure that you select at least one from each box. Now, to get your entries into the Kate Spade drawing or that spa gift certificate, make sure parts 1 through 4 are completed and text me a picture of this side of the sheet.
Wow. Okay. I love it. What I love about this one, if you've been in my team before, you know, sometimes, let me stop sharing. Sometimes we like to do the closing on the back of the profile card, especially live and in person. And here's the reason why sometimes that is best for new people, because they have a profile card in their starter kit, right? And they don't have to print something out, right? But you guys are well past that. You are not going to be the type that's overwhelmed by printing one or two things, right? And so if you prefer to have papers like this that just guide you step by step, pretty foolproof. My husband likes to call it McDonald proof, you know, where they say, I want a number 2, and you push number 2 at the cash register and they don't have to know what they're doing. It pops up and tells them. This is foolproof. So the downfall is you're going to have to print it and you're going to have to be prepared. It didn't come in your starter kit this way. The upside to it is you just ask the questions that are on the paper and it takes you step by step what you need to do to close your appointment. Do y'all love that? Yay. Okay. So now I'm going to show you one more way to close. None of these ways are right or wrong. It's what is best for you. So give me 1 second to pull up my next document real quick. Any closing thoughts, Jennifer or Dee, while I'm pulling it up?
We just like to think that those boxes at the bottom are really important. Those boxes are how you do your marketing. And they literally give you the questions to use to market. And they're really good marketing questions and thoughts. So we love that part of ours.
I love that too. I love that too. And I love that, you know, a lot of times I teach the profile card because, again, they don't have to print something, but it's not written on their profile card. And so they may forget or get nervous. And so it's kind of like having a little crutch. And so I love that. Now, let's say that you love that questionnaire, but you liked the Hydra Session closing sheet because maybe it offered some more product choices. And you think, well, maybe that'll make my sales higher. Or maybe you like the one that Dee and Jennifer shared because it's more simple. Okay. So go with what works for you. I'm going to show you a sheet that doesn't just have skincare on it. It also has basic color. Now, let me tell you why sometimes I like to use this one. I use the Hydra Session one that Lonnie uses when I do Hydra Sessions. But when I'm doing a basic beauty experience or even a basic spa experience, I have a desire to want to build them deeper in the product. I want to start them on skincare, but I want to have that second appointment next in line and ready to book. Or sometimes I might be doing their appointment on a Saturday morning and I know that they might want a little color, a dash out the door color. Now, not a full color appointment. I have a totally different sheet for an advanced color session, and I'll briefly show you that in a minute. But this closing sheet shows skincare and basic color. And again, you could still use the questionnaire that you just saw Jennifer and Dee talk about. So when I close with this sheet, I'm assuming y'all can see it. Can I get a head nod? Is that correct? Okay, awesome. So I say now I'm going to go over our most popular sets and how you can take some home. So at the very beginning, everybody, let me get my annotation out so I can do the good stuff like I was doing earlier. Okay. So at the beginning, we have step 1. Step 1, I want you to choose your perfect skincare set. We talked today about the different skincare sets for the different ages. And when you choose the one that's right for you, plus you get your oil-free eye makeup remover right here, you're going to unlock a bonus. So let's take a look at that. We really looked today at the repair set. Some of you tried that set today because maybe you're over the age of 40 or 45 and you want the more advanced products that help the most advanced signs of aging. Well, if that's you, like me, it's the repair set. When purchased separately, all of these products, these 5 products would cost you $244. But today, because you're a part of my party, you get it for $205. So it's a super good deal today. Now, some of you in the audience today, y'all tried the Miracle Set 3D. This 4-step system is a day cream, a night cream, a cleanser, and an eye cream. And when purchased separately, it's $124. But today you get it for $110. Both of these systems that we really concentrated on are fabulous depending on your needs. If you're going to go with the 3D set, it's going to help you see results in about 4 weeks, and it's going to help fight the premature signs of aging. But if you want to reverse the aging that's already started, you want to go with the Time-Wise Repair Voluform Complex to give you the most benefit. So go ahead on your paper that I sent you and circle the one that fits your needs. Now, remember, when you buy your skincare set plus your oil-free eye makeup remover, it unlocks a bonus. Are you ready to hear what the bonus is? It is a half off a foundation. We didn't try foundation today, but oh my goodness, you are going to love the new Mary Kay 3D foundation. I am getting huge raves on it, and that's the next thing that I want to practice on with you. I want to practice matching foundations virtually. So if you choose one of your sets, you have a half off a foundation coming to you, and we'll schedule that second appointment. Now, there's another bonus that's even better. Let's look right here at the spa products. Step 2, after you decide your daily skincare, you got to decide what spa products you might want to add. There's so many fun choices, and you don't have to add just one. But if you do add just one, your foundation becomes free at your second appointment. So let's look at your choices. Some of y'all tried the charcoal mask and the hydrating gel mask, which is what we call our mix and mask set for $58, and you get the masking applicator with it. Some of you tried the facial peel. This is the one that goes a little bit deeper to exfoliate at a deeper level. It breaks up those bonds that hold the dead skin cells together. Let's skip over the third one and go to the fourth one. Microdermabrasion is a fan fave for exfoliation in the first step and then pore minimizing serum in the second step. Love that one. And then finally, I want to point out our Skinvigorate Sonic Brush. We didn't try that today, but I showed it to you guys. And there's nothing like using a brush to give you a deeper, clean, plus it makes it so much fun to use it because you feel like you're at the spa. So go ahead and circle 1 or 2 or 3 of the spa sets that you would like to add to your skincare set. As you're circling those, remember, you get your foundation for free at your second appointment. So all we tried today was skincare. So I want to tell you, when you get your skincare set plus at least 2 spa products, look at this bag down here. You get this travel roll-up bag for free. You can see it's a $35 bag and it houses all of your products. So I'm going to show you the travel roll-up bag here. I like to put my skincare system on the top bag. I like to put my spa products in the second bag. I like to put my foundation and all the fun foundation tools that you see here in the third bag. And then the fourth bag I reserve for my color. And you'll learn more about color at that second appointment. So that is how I close that one, you guys. And again, I could use that questionnaire and probably will to walk through some of those other things. So you get to choose what's best for you. You get to choose what's best for you. They're all 3 great, but it just gives you some choices. Oh, I did tell you I would share with you real quick, if you did a color appointment, the advanced color set that I use. By the way, Mary Kay has a great one. I don't dislike theirs, but let me just show you this one real quick. Skincare color. Next slide, it's page 2. Color, page 1. Yeah. Here we go. It's taking a second to load. I hope y'all can see it when it finally pulls up. It's got some blank spaces on it right now. It's taking a second to load. Okay, let's pretend you can see all the pretty pictures. Right now, for some reason, it's taking a second to load. There's a lot of large graphics on this one. And so maybe it'll pop up in just a second. Let me get my arrow back. The arrow is so easy to use, by the way. So once again, you always want to offer bonuses. So you can see, just like the other one, I'm going to start with, now I'm going to share with you my special deals. Step 1, the first thing we need to do is build your custom look. We tried today a color card with 3 eyeshadows and a cheek color and a lipstick. Here's how it works. You pick the 3 eyeshadows you want, probably the 3 you tried today. We'll pick a blush to go with it, a lipstick to go with it. We'll add an eyeliner, a mascara, and then we're going to pick which palette you want. It comes with the Perfect palette, but you can upgrade to the Palette Pro for only $7. And of course, this picture here that's not pulling up is the palette. And when you do that, it unlocks a bonus, and your bonus is Kind of forgot what my bonus is. I'll have to think about that for a second. Here it is. Step number 2, grab the bonus. When you get all of step number 1 for $98, you get one of the makeup brushes for half off. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna have to think about that. Y'all forgive me. Then let's go over here to the Building Brows set. We talked about brows today. Y'all didn't get to try the brows, but I showed you on my own face how to do excellent brows. So you may want to choose a brow pencil liner or the volumizing brow tint. Both of these are excellent, and brows are so in, so you're gonna want to snag one item or more from the brow product. And let's hop over to the prime and finish set. You got to prime and finish, and so you may want to choose the eye primer, the lash primer, the foundation primer, or the finishing spray, or even the translucent powder. And then beauty extras that you'll love that I talked a lot about today. Definitely your foundation. You're getting that at half off, or you're getting it for free today just for getting together with me. But we can add to your look lip liner, liquid eyeshadows that you heard me talk about earlier, concealers, and under eye correctors as well. And so I'm sorry, I'm not thinking about what my bonus is right now, you guys, but you get the idea. Color, advanced color, needs a different sheet. It totally needs a different sheet. So if you want to teach people about color, know that there's this one. I'll post it on our Facebook page, and your sales director can grab it. Or there's the one that came from the company that is pretty much equally as great, and that one's good too. Just always try to offer a bonus when they buy a set. That's my biggest advice to you. They buy something, they get something half off. They buy a little more, they get something free. They buy a little more, they get the bag for free, or they get the brushes for free, something like that, to encourage them to buy and enjoy more of your Mary Kay products. Okay, closing thoughts, anybody? Jennifer D, closing thoughts on closing. Lonnie, I'll go to you first.
Hi. Can you hear me? Are we good?
Yes.
Awesome. Probably just some closing thoughts that I have on doing a close. Is definitely practice and get really good at your close. That is really how you will sell and make your money. So doing your table close, doing your individual close, and just practicing it. My closes, depending on which sheet I use, because I, like Christy too, I use different sheets depending on the different appointments that I do. But my close is always the same. It doesn't change depending on what sheet I use. So then that way I just kind of turn it on and I just go. I don't really even think very much about closing. I think closing is really a mindset, and kind of never judge people, because if you do, you'll be really shocked or you'll be really disappointed. And so I think it's just our responsibility to lay out their options, and then they get to make the best educated decision for them. And we are simply there to help them shop, to help them find the products that they need, to help customize them. That's really an important thing with women. They never want to feel like there's a price tag on them, and they want to feel like you can customize things for them. They want options. They want to know kind of how the process is going to work. And for me, especially when I'm doing a close, I don't know if we really talked about this or not, but this is really important. This is something I always teach my new consultants when we're doing a close, is I always tell, especially my new customers, how our relationship is going to look. So I really lay out that expectation for my customers, so then that way they know. I think sometimes we think all direct selling companies are like Mary Kay, and they're not. They're completely different. We operate by the golden rule. And so whenever I'm closing out my customers, I tell them, okay, so Susie, if you get home and for some reason you discover that, oh my gosh, I should have ordered that mascara, or I should have ordered that eye cream, or whatever it is, if you get home and you decide you need something else, please text me, call me. I can get that added into your order. As my customer, these are the things that you can expect from me moving forward. you'll receive, you'll get on my distribution list. So you'll get a catalog every 3 months with all of the new products. You'll also be added into my VIP page so you can stay up with the latest and greatest that I have to offer. And so you just let me know how I can service you the best. And we will just have a really great relationship like that. And so I just lay out what that will look like, because if you don't tell her that she can shop with you and how to shop with you, people don't know how. I mean, it seems kind of silly to us because it seems like, well, that would be really easy. But y'all, you would be shocked. You would be shocked at how many people are like, oh, I didn't know, like if I just needed to order on your website or if I could call you or whatever that looks like. And so for me, it's very, very important to lay out how that relationship is going to work. And then that way there's no confusion later, like, oh, is she my customer or is she not my customer? And so that kind of gets rid of that gray area sometimes. So
Oh, well
that's kind of my
said.
thoughts on closing. Mhm.
Great closing thoughts. Setting the expectation. Closing thoughts from you too.
Sure. Just to piggyback a little bit on what Lonnie said, I think the importance of a closing sheet for a lot of people coming from, I did not have any kind of sales background before Mary Kay. And when the first time I went to a Mary Kay skincare class, someone laid that closing sheet in front of me and started going over all the products that I just tried on my face. I remember thinking, oh yeah, I really liked that one. Oh, I like that one too. If I didn't have that sheet to look at, I would have forgotten the product that I tried 30 minutes ago that I really liked. So having a visual sheet that they can see and remember what they tried that day, I think is really helpful. And again, practice. You know, years later, being sales directors in the company, we're still practicing.
We still practice all the time.
And find what works for you. You have lots of examples here to choose from. Try them all. Find the one that works best for you. And when you find one that works best for you and you're having success with it, share your success with the rest of us. We want to hear and share in that joy for you.
Thank you, friends. And my closing thoughts, I remembered my bonus. I'll tell you guys, when they buy step 1 on the advanced color, which is their palette basically filled for $98, they get their brush set for half off. If they buy step number 1 plus something from every other box, the brows, the primer, the tools, and the must-haves, they get their brush set for free from me, and they want that brush set for free. Trust me. And so that was that. I'm sorry I had a brain freeze on that. Okay, we're going to stop our recording, and we want to thank you all. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Lonnie, for your excellence and sharing with us on how to close anything. Bye.